Okay, let's add the live video. We're live, checking that connection. Hi guys, we're live and we're also recording the video for the marinating video, I guess. Yalla, let's marinate. So today, what we have is, we have 10 pounds of chicken thigh, and this is boneless chicken thigh, and my mom asked me to marinate it, so why not just marinate it a couple different ways. So the first way I like to marinate is the one that is genuinely my favorite. It is the one that we usually grill outside, and it has a lot to do with Mexican flavors, cilantro, orange juice. I also like to add into it some honey, some lime, some chilies. So come on, let's see how this goes. All right, so first things first, we got an onion. I always love to marinate my chicken, my meats, with an onion. So what I do is I use a food processor. This one's pretty big. You can use a smaller one if you're using less meat. So this is about 10 pounds. And you want a lot of marinade, because if you have a lot of marinade, you could just freeze it. I'm all about the freezer. And use it for later. And this chicken is really good for a week. I like to use it for about a week. And, you know, it does the job. The boys really like it too. So chicken is always the go-to of our house. And I think that if we made the fried chicken with thigh, it would have a lot of flavor. And I think it would actually hold the breading too a little better. So I'm going to actually take the fuzzy part off. I don't need it. Because this is all going to be one big mush anyway into the food processor, which is my favorite thing to use. It's like a one-stop wonder. All right, the knife is sharpened. You just add that in there. You might want to invest in a really good food processor because, you know, lasts you for years. All right, we got a couple cloves of garlic. I'm going to use about 4. And this is so good overnight. You can do it in a couple of hours, whatever floats your boat. So we're not even going to touch the chicken now because what we want to do is actually marinade. All right, so we're going to take this clove, take the paper off, the paper. And if you guys have any questions on the live, like we're doing it live, we're doing it right now. So if you have any questions about the recipe, please feel free to write into the live. And we shall answer the question. So far, no questions. Do I finally get my chicken sandwich? Yeah, you can come over and get the chicken sandwich. Are you still here? If you're still here, tell the embassy that you could totally get it. All right, come on. All right, so let's go. So what did we say? We had chicken thighs. What did we also say? We also said that we're going to marinate right now into this Tex-Mex beautiful, like orangey, hot, spicy, sweet marinade. So I have my onion, I have my garlic all in there. And now we're gonna try to use our dry spices. But before we do that, my secret weapon for chicken is yogurt. I love using yogurt in my marinades because I feel like it tenderizes the meat. You can also add buttermilk. When we were doing the chicken for the fried chicken, we used some buttermilk. So you can also use buttermilk too. Desi yogurt is actually really good because it's soft and creamy and it's whole milky, so this works. This is Greek yogurt. I added about a 1/4 cup to it. And now we're gonna get started with the spices. So first things first, I like to do a palmful, maybe this is a tablespoon. This is a tablespoon. Tablespoon of dried coriander. And you'll find that a lot in Spanish dishes, which I think is delicioso. I have some cumin over here. This is about a tablespoon. I'm adding the whole thing. Cumin is such a nice, deep flavor, and it gives your dish such depth. So you want layers, so you don't want to just be eating chicken. I hate when just people salt and pepper their chicken. Chicken actually is a very versatile meat. I have a tablespoon of about some dark chili powder. It's a versatile meat, so it can really hold the flavor. All right, I love Cajun seasoning. I like to add it anyway, anytime, any place. So I'm just gonna add a little bit here. And Cajun seasoning literally is paprika, salt, garlic, onion, which is everything we already used. So it just amplifies it up a little bit. I love red color on my chicken, so I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of paprika in there. All right, so as you can see, measuring really isn't like so precise because it's a marinade, right? Wait, let me take a sip of my coffee. I need a sip of my coffee. This is an iced latte. I actually was not a fan of this. So, I like the triple shot better. Gives it more, it's better. It's just better, okay? Okay, so then we have cayenne pepper. I'm all about the heat. The heat is gonna come through in here. I added about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of that. I don't really know. A small palmful. Salt. And we want this to be nice and flavorful. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt now. Taste at the end, and then we can discuss further. Okay, so then we got some pepper in here. I'm gonna add some. Nope, this is not what I wanted. I wanted turmeric. All right, hold up. I'm gonna get the turmeric real quick. Okay, where are you? I have so much turmeric. Ah, this is the worst. So professional, Anita. You're so professional. Well, that's, oh, I found it. Okay. So, we got some turmeric in here. Turmeric, I don't want to put on my hand, actually, because it will stain my hand. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in there. A lot of turmeric goes a long way. Do not kill it on that. Oh, before I add the Vegeta. Vegeta, no salt seasoning, whatever you want. This is what I have right now. This is like a all-purpose seasoning, and what it does is, it is basically like, it has MSG. So it binds all the flavors together. And a lot of people think MSG is actually bad for you. MSG is not bad for you. MSG is found in all natural foods. So it actually isn't something that gets your headache going or whatever. A lot of people think that when they eat Chinese food, it's because the MSG content makes them get groggy and give them a headache and stuff like that. But that actually is not the case. What it actually is the salt content. So the salt content is uber duper high for the Chinese food that you usually get when you eat takeout, and that is actually what gets you dehydrated. So it's not really the MSG, it really is the salt. What, Mom? What? Did you do that? Nope, not now. Okay, so we added turmeric. Oh, we got garlic powder. We can just add garlic powder in here as well. As you can see, this garlic powder is not the best garlic powder because now it is clumpy. So I would actually toss this and use something else. Okay, pepper's done. Oh my God, my favorite thing in the whole universe, Sazon. I love the color of Sazon. I know Sazon is not that great for you, but the color makes it. So we're gonna add it in here. If you don't wanna add that, you are more than welcome not to, and you could just add some more paprika to the mix. So we're gonna add that in here. We also have, okay, so I think a little bit of allspice goes a long way, just a tad. All right, just to bring it all together. All right, and now what I'm going to add is some harissa. And what I like about harissa is actually red peppers, and they're hot red chili pepper paste. So I'm gonna add the rest of it in here. This is about 2 tablespoons. I tell you, I like things spicy. So I'm going, actually let me measure it. I'll measure it for you. Okay, so measure it for you. That's 1. Let's add 1 more in here. That's 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna add 2. We have some left over. Thank you, Trader Joe's. We'll keep it pushing. All right, now we're gonna go into our liquids. So what I love to use for my chicken marinade is smoke. I love the idea of smoke, especially because we're grilling outside. So I actually purchased this Woods Pure Maple Syrup. It's smoked, and I need a little bit of sweetness, so I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon in here. All right, and this smoky flavor is gonna come through on our chicken. Now, I also bought this from Carter and Cavero. It's Hickory Smoke sea salt. I'm gonna add a little bit of that in here too, just because I want, oh wow, just because I want to implement the smokiness again. It's a few little sprinkles. Don't add too much because then it's going to overwhelm your dish. You don't want it to overwhelm your dish, you just want it to be a part of your dish. Okay, so we have the yogurt, we have paprika, Cajun seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, chili powder, Vegeta or all-purpose seasoning, sazon, now, and maple syrup and smoked sea salt. Now what we're gonna do is we gotta cut that up. So we're gonna add some lemons. So we're gonna add 2, okay? And because I want that acidity there. Now that we have the heat, we have the sweetness, now we need acidity, okay? So it's really important to get all aspects of flavors. So I'm gonna take the zest of 1 lemon and just add that in there. I think it's really important. My mom's making coffee. All right, make sure you don't get the white on your lemon, because if you get the white on your lemon, you're gonna get the bitterness of the lemon, and the same goes for lime. So you're just gonna find the areas where you didn't grate it, and you're gonna add a lime too. So I'm gonna add my lime. This lime's pretty old, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna cut our lime, and we're gonna cut our limona, or our lemon, and we're gonna squeeze down, okay? Hope you guys can see the marinade. All right, okay. And this is really easy. As you can see, we're almost done. Okay. I only have mandarins, but do I still use the Breville? Oh yes, honey, all the time. Okay, so I don't have an orange. I have clementines. I think these are clementines or mandarins. I don't know. When you can't get a lime to zest, is it because it's old? Yes, it is old. Yes, that's when you know that it's not hardy. Yep, I'm feeling